Auburn community, this is Ron Anders. I've spoken to you many times over the last couple of weeks. We've talked about the changes in our life and the way that we've got to get past this current health crisis we're in. I've spoken to you primarily from my office or from the property in and around City Hall in downtown Auburn. But today I want to share a different request with you. I want to exude you as people of faith to begin to pray for our community. This is a crucial and unique time we're in. It's certainly unprecedented. And we are attempting to live our life and to go about our daily walk in a way that prevents this disease from spreading. But I'd like to ask you now to stop what you're doing and consider reaching out to our God in heaven to give us the power and the sustenance to continue on and to make our community the safest and best it can be. Prayer is so important. As you look into the Old Testament from Psalm 18:6, in my distress I called upon the Lord. To my God I cried for help. From his temple he heard my voice, and my cry to him reached his ears. Moving into Jeremiah chapter 29, verses 11 through 13. For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you future and a hope. Then you will call upon me and come and pray to me, and I will hear you. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all of your heart. I ask you today, Auburn, to seek the Lord with all of your heart and ask for his favor and his love and his grace and mercy on our community. I did want to offer you a number of areas and a number of different topics to pray about as we look at the needs of our community. I would ask you to pray for those that are sick and their families as they deal with this virus that is coming to their world, as they try to get better and as they try to fight this disease. I would ask you to pray for our healthcare workers, the brave men and women who are receiving all of our sick and all the people who believe that they're sick, trying to test them, care for them, and provide the right type of medicine to make them better and to put their own health at risk as they do this. I would ask you to pray for our public safety and our first responders who live such daily lives as they go about protecting us, but now that situation is even more perilous as they don't know the health and welfare of those that they are intervening upon. I would ask that you pray for our businesses in our community, who many of these people have put all of their blood, sweat, and tears into these businesses, providing for their families, providing for employees, and creating revenue that our city uses to provide resources and services for our community. This is a very crucial and tenuous time for each of them. I ask that you pray for our schools and our teachers and our families and our children as they look at what the future could be like going back to school. It's going to be different, and it's going to take patience and understanding and resourcefulness to finish this school year out. I ask that you pray for our faith leaders who are dealing with their flocks in a condition of fear and uncertainty, and for them to be able to lead them and care for them in a way that gives them security and hope for the future. And then finally, I ask you to pray for our community as it takes so much patience and understanding to get through what we're getting through, as we have asked you to live differently, to keep yourselves separate, to not be in big groups, to not be the social creatures that God has created us to be, to try to get this community to flatten the curve and to get this disease in our rear view mirror. In Jeremiah, God says that he will give us faith and hope. I truly believe, as your leader and someone in this community that's a father and that's a son and that's a husband and is a citizen, that we do have great hope for a great future in Auburn. It's going to take all of us pulling together. But there's nothing more important that we can do as people of faith than to pray to our Lord in heaven to help get us through this. Thank you.